Navigating the path from middle school to high school to college and career can be overwhelming and exhausting. But there's a new tool to help lead the way for students, parents, and counselors.
So we have teachers who are using it in the classrooms, kids who are accessing it during lunch, after school hours, teachers who are using it for recommendations and resources that way. So it's used across the board.
Naviance, combining navigate and guidance. Software purchased by Greenville County Schools, fully implemented in the fall of 2015. It is a one-stop source for college and career planning.
Probably the most useful thing is the Supermatch College Search. It has over 4,600 colleges on there, 2-year schools, 4-year schools in the United States, in Canada, Mexico, and U.S. territories. I had a student who was from Puerto Rico who wanted to go back and study photography, and she was able to pinpoint things that she wanted into college, and she found a college in Puerto Rico, a 4-year school that she wanted to go back and study photography. So you can narrow down based on about 25 different categories and pick a college that's right for you.
After students have narrowed down their college search and are ready to apply, Naviance helps with organization and meeting deadlines.
It tells what each school needs and what I had submitted, and it reminded me, and I could go in and look and be like, oh yeah, I still need to do this, and keep track of the deadlines, definitely.
It also allows students to send their own transcripts and receive email confirmation that the documents were received.
Some of my friends who are in college now, they've had a whole lot of difficulty getting transcripts out, and that was a big hassle. But the thing I like about Naviance is that I can, get my transcripts sent by myself on the computer, and as many sent out as I want to.
And when it comes to paying for college, Naviance provides a scholarship search.
There's thousands and thousands of scholarships out there, and you don't know which one necessarily meets your needs. So Naviance helped me really narrow it down to which ones I need to focus on, and because there's so many essays you have to write, and it's very time consuming, so you want to pick the right ones to choose, and Naviance really helped me with that.
And throughout the college search and application process, counselors and students say not hassling with paperwork is the biggest plus.
I mean, the paperwork that we had to do last year to send transcripts, that Naviance has taken that completely off our plate, because we can send a transcript by clicking a button on the computer, and it is awesome for it to be able to be sent that quickly. And I don't have to stuff envelopes and put things in the mail, so that really does help us a lot with that process for sure. So I feel like it's freed up time for me to sit down individually with students.
My sister, when she did it, it was all paperwork, and my mom had to figure all of that, her transcripts, her scholarships, the application processes, all through paper. And now that it's all in one area, I know when my transcripts have been sent, I know when my application has been sent, I know where I can sign up for a scholarship and apply, and it's all in one place. I don't have to go all over the place to get it.
Eastside High School juniors use Naviance to help with college entrance exam testing. The software has practice tests available, study guides, and can set reminders when your test date is coming up.
You may be taking the ACT one week and the SAT another week, and you have to remember there's different strategies that you want to use for both. So being able to keep track of when those are going to be, and keeping in your mind all the things that you're going to want to go in, and remember what to use when you're taking those is really helpful.
And it really helps you not only get comfortable and less on edge about taking a test, but also helps you develop some cool testing strategies and things like that.
These kids feel pressure from the time that they are coming out of middle school. They know the expectations are high getting into colleges. They know that they have to have a good work ethic. So those things in place, they have found that this resource through Naviance has given them a place to find ways to plan, to find additional resources.
And it's not just at the high school level that Naviance is making an impact. Middle school counselors are also singing its praises. for streamlining the individual graduation plan conferences.
It's been amazing, literally, because we have to make so many copies for IGP meetings, for example, and now everything is in one place, so it's easy to find. We click on it. It makes the meetings go more smoothly. It makes the meetings go more quickly, and yet they're still giving them a lot of meat.
Students as young as 6th, 7th, and 8th grade are using Naviance to take career aptitude tests and do college searches.
You can just narrow it down for the best colleges, where you want to go, and what's closest, and also how much money you're planning to spend.
A side benefit of Naviance that counselors say they could not have predicted is the data collection, the invaluable information they've been able to catalog about student interests and needs.
We could blindly be guessing at what students would want, or we could hear kind of in passing what they were interested in when we were doing these IGP meetings before, but to have actual hard data is really a great way that Naviance has proved to be effective. We can take what the students are saying they want, what the parents are saying that their students are interested in, and we can give them that based on the curriculum and what the teachers want to teach. Teachers want to teach classes that kids are interested in, so we are making the students happy, we're making parents happy, and we're making teachers happy.
Naviance, software that is working hard to navigate the college search and guide students from school to a career.